region is easier because they're big. You have a descending aorta, comes through the thoracic cavity, goes through the diaphragm, and get into the lower parts, abdominal trunk. Okay. So we'll go with the artery system first. So the diaphragm is here. Right after diaphragm, you have several major branches in the abdominal region. The first one here is iliac trunk. The iliac trunk, because it's called iliac trunk in a human, I think probably on this is called iliac artery. So this is the branch that gives rise to further branches that supplies the stomach, spleen, and liver. So it's this one. The first major branch here is iliac artery. Okay, and if you track it, actually it gives rise to branches that supplies the stomach, the spleen, and also the pancreas, all those regions. So that's why in a human it's also called iliac trunk. So it's a common part, and in human is bigger and shorter, so it's called a trunk. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, the second major one is here. That's called anterior mesentery, I think is right. In human, it's called a superior mesentery. Okay, that's the one that supplies all the mesentery of the small intestine. So if you follow it, what happens? This one goes all the way directly to the mesentery here. Actually, it supplies all the small intestine. Okay, that's the second. Okay, that's two major ones. And the next one will be the one that supplies the kidney. It's called renal artery. That's a really easy one, because if you see the kidney and the one goes in, that's the renal one. Okay. The next major branch is this one. It's inferior mesentery. That supplies mainly the large intestine part, the colon and the rectum. You can see this one goes here and supplies this region. Okay, this one. So basically you have four major branches here: iliac artery, anterior mesentery, you have a renal artery, and posterior or caudal mesentery. I don't know which one is called on the menu. Okay, that's
cranial.
Huh? Cranial and caudal. Okay, that's the major branches of artery system. On the vein system, it's a little bit different in this region. So usually you have artery goes out and you have a vein comes back. It's almost parallel most of the time. But in this time, in the digestive system, all those arteries supplies this region, but it does not go back in the same way. So it goes through the hepatic portal system, returns to the liver, and then return to the vena cava. Okay, so except the renal. Okay, it goes in, renal comes back. What else? Hepatic portal system. You guys know the hepatic portal system, right? So basically what it does is all those, because this mainly in this part is digestive system. So what it does is you have blood supplies to this system, and you have nutrients that's absorbed in this region, and once it's nutrient rich in the blood returns to the liver first, because most of the nutrients you absorb it needs for the process or to redistribute. So what it does is it goes through a vein system which is stained yellow here. It's called a hepatic portal system. All those from the intestine, from the liver, from the spleen and from the pancreas, those blood will go all the way. Okay, it's not fully dissected here. So the final part is common hepatic portal vein. So that's the hepatic portal vein goes to the liver, and liver have all the capability of either redistribute or further process this nutrient. And once it's further processed, further digested, it redistributes the whole body. So the other parts could directly use them or store them. Okay. So on the hepatic portal system, at least you should know where is the hepatic portal vein. That's the last part that directly goes to the liver, showing yellow. And other branches, I would, if I were you, I would study the mesentery vein. Where is it? Hepatic portal. Did you turn that page?
Sorry?
Next one. No, this one. Next one. Okay, here. So the hepatic portal vein is the last part, and I would ask, this one, cranial mesentery vein, and hepatic portal vein, and the splenic vein. So what happens is, this is the cranial mesentery vein. There's a big one, and it will merge with the splenic vein, and from the common part where at the end is called the hepatic portal vein. Okay. At least you should know this part, and this part. Major, the anterior mesentery, splenic, and form the hepatic portal vein.